G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is an anti-armor ski sword with 40% faster swing speed as a secondary legendary effect. Now, prior to actually picking this weapon up and modifying it to be at its best, I wouldn't even give the ski sword the time of day. I didn't think it was an actual good weapon and good enough to actually bother doing a video on, but how wrong I was. And this is a significant gap in my knowledge because when you actually compare this to other weapons of its class, which are the one-handed melee weapons, both fast and medium swing speed, this thing actually comes up pretty good, like really well, shockingly well. So we're doing 129 damage with the metal shards. That gives me better damage and a little bit of armor penetration. Obviously is going to synergize pretty well with the anti-armor legendary effect as well as incisor, because you know, penetrating a lot of armor means it'll do slightly more damage than usual, at least when we're not sneaking. If we're sneaking, then it's kind of worthless because we'll be doing so much damage anyway, but the damage is like that because of my inherent strength and mutations, so that's pretty good. But if we quickly compare this weapon to other weapons of its class, like I said I'd do before, it's actually pretty surprising. So I've got a combat knife here, that's getting me 82 damage with the serrated blade. Granted, it might be slightly different in terms of DPS, or better or worse, because of how fast it swings, but to just give you a little bit of a baseline, you know, we've got a heap more damage per swing than this. And if we go over to something like the shish kebab, even when we've got the extra flame jets giving us 118 damage, it's still doing better damage than this. And obviously the energy damage in this game is impotent anyway, so you'll probably be doing less per strike than it would be if you had 118 base with just ballistic alone, but that's a topic for another day. So yeah, we're doing better damage than the shish kebab, and if we go over to the Assaultron blade, which I can't actually craft because I don't have the Assaultron circuit board and I can't be bothered actually grabbing it, doing 89 damage with that. And if we go over to the gutter, which is a unique version with enhanced damage, even when we chuck on the electrified version, we're getting 130 combined damage out of that. But like I said before, the extra energy damage is probably a little bit impotent, and honestly, 1 damage is not going to make any difference whatsoever. The +1 damage is negligible. Also, we've got the machete over here, still doing the 89 base with that, and if we bump that up to a serrated blade, I'm pretty sure the sacrificial does the same as the serrated blade, except you get a little bit of pointless poison damage and a cool looking blade, I guess. But yeah, this thing actually is a little bit of a sleeper, which is odd because I'm thinking that a lot of the community doesn't actually know how good this thing is too, because there's not people lining up to tell me how good the ski sword actually is. Now, interestingly, this is a weapon that is, I mean, it's kind of around, it's there in your face, but you kind of don't pick it up because you think it's a piece of crap. Honestly, the blade on that thing, I'm not talking about all of the spikes bolted onto it, but there's no blade there. How are you exactly going to do damage with this? I don't know, but somehow the game says, yep, you're doing better damage than a lot of things out there. But yeah, 129 damage, pretty impressive for a weapon of this class. I'm feeling like that this thing might actually be quite the sleeper weapon indeed, so there you go. We'll chuck on all of the gladiator perks. Also got incisor, martial artist for faster swing speed and better DPS. Very nice. We've also got a couple of the bloodied perks. If we happen to get below health, then that'll just boost our damage more because we've got unyielding armor as well to boost our strength stat. And every point of strength that you have boosts your strength melee damage by 5%, which is good. And I don't have the things anymore to show you, but yeah, we're doing 219 damage now. Okay, so here we are at Diagon Alley, and here's my ski sword in first person. The animations, you've seen these before, it's the same as the machete and all of the other gladiator weapons in the game. Kind of makes it boring because they don't, you know, swing differently or perform differently, don't feel any different, but at least the damage will be different, right? I've also dressed up for the occasion, as you can tell. It's a clean ski suit and a clean beanie for it. I like the beanie, I reckon it looks pretty good on Becca. But, yeah, you can find the clean ski suit next to the trolley full of the clean towels at the basement of, the ski resort. And I found the hat where the tools are. We can't exactly one-shot these guys, but now we can because adrenaline. Adrenaline is a wonderful thing that is totally not a noob trap like someone told me it was. I told them to get real. I don't think they replied, though. Anyways, so Stealthy does it. No need to go bloodied with this thing. This thing has definitely got what we need here. He's going to die after finishing that sentence. There it goes. Yeah, that happens quite a lot. I don't know what causes that bug. It might be a server thing. It's probably a server thing because that was a bug not present in Fallout 4 at all. Okay, I don't think I've taken a hit yet. Let's see the hit points. I did because I blew up the turret and I was standing next to it. We're doing 333 damage. We're half evil. Okay, we might as well keep the stealth train going because it's working for me so far. Not making too much good use out of the armor penetration, although maybe with 2 ranks of adrenaline, I had just enough armor penetration to get through. Could probably test that. I could, but nah, I don't really wanna. Listen, just watch Angry Turtle. Maybe he'll follow it up, because I just want to show you the weapon as you'd run it, because I don't know, maybe we could do some science. We'll see how pointless the armor penetrating is for sneak criticals, I guess. I gotta wait for this adrenaline to wear off, though. Okay, Becca has calmed down. We've pulled Incisor. See, it's not there. I've got 3 vacant points. And we were one-shotting our super mutant enemies with 1 rank of adrenaline. That's an Overlord, though. We'll quickly kill him. No, we will skip the Overlord. No, I want to get sneak criticals, please. Stop shooting me. Well, I don't think any adrenal reaction or strength from unyielding stuff boosted there, so yeah, maybe it is pointless. I'm going to chuck it back on anyway because I like it that way. Maybe I could run around and see if I can't do just as good without the use of sneak criticals. We'll go big old power attack swings. That's not too bad. 608 in the noggin. That's probably enough to kill him outright because he was only a little overlord. These guys with the shut up. These guys with the automatic rifles might kill me though. They're not going to stagger and cripple me though, so that's the main point. Gotta keep pushing that adrenaline. That adrenaline actually might be full at this point. Yeah, probably. There we go. There's a one-shot. One-shot on a warlord. That one must have had slightly different resist stats. Yeah, try to block a swing speed weapon, mate. See how that works for you. It doesn't work at all. You kind of bounce back and you pile the swings on. It's really quite good, which is nice because being blocked by these guys is annoying. Could probably chuck on the pneumatic armor bit so I don't get staggered when they pimp slap me like that. And it's a full-on pimp slap too because they do it backhanded. It's brilliant. I don't think Bethesda intended all super mutants to have a major pimp slap on them. See, they wind up for it at least. Not like bears who just basically jump on top of you and eat your ass until your head caves in. Anyways, we'll keep on going. We seem to be making good time, so I might attempt to push through the hell room. Of course, I'm going to be one-shotting stuff now because of adrenal reaction and all of the boosting stuff. Probably don't even have to power attack. I don't. That's good. How much damage are we doing with this? 731. Okay, we must remember this number. Remember this number, okay? 731. And if we strike an enemy with this... I didn't see the number. We'll try again. 725! That is some armor penetration right there. That is only costing me a few points. See? See, I knew that armor penetration was good in every single circumstance. Get out of here with that. I mean, sneaking, we're going to do enough damage to one-shot these guys anyway, but... You know, stacking those armor penetrating perks on, it's called synergy. Synergy, man. Get on that shit. Anyways, we'll keep on going. We'll try to run through this as fast as possible. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to one-shot everything with an anti-armor swing speed, but here I am. I'm thinking that I'm kind of being carried not only by the swing speed, but the armor penetration. If I was using an anti-armor swing speed shish kebab in this situation, wouldn't be getting nearly this much damage, I don't think. Not only because of the higher damage output for this weapon, but since the energy damage is kind of terrible. Now I'm kind of used to these guys stinging me out on... Hey! You know what? Bash damage on a grenade launcher, I'll accept that, but... Ugh. And the 15% faster reload is also good, but I think I've got a blade one of that. So I'd probably use that one instead. Anyway, 731 damage, and we're getting barely any armor penetration holding us back too, so that's so good. As you can tell, it's during the day, meaning I could chuck on something like solar powered to increase my damage even further, but Don't need it. Don't need it whatsoever. So basically, I'm just gonna swing like a mad Grognak person. Don't worry, we'll see Becca in the Grognak King outfit next time I do a video with her. Unless I am in power armor. I might do a weapon where I need to be in power armor. A lot of the slugger weapons I would definitely recommend being in power armor. Good drops out of you. Apparently the ghouls today, they don't want to get up. Just sleep in. Lazy bastards. Back in my day, you'd be swarming out the gates trying to kill me, but no. These ghouls are lazy. They're making me sound like a boomer, which is probably the worst attack of all. They've attacked me on a spiritual level this time rather than on a attacked my avatar in the game. Which, ooh, it's a female character. Everybody who like Caesar's Legion, be prepared to fight your keyboard wars over that. Anyways, we're done here. Let's move on. Oh, so we thought. You're dying. Who's left? I've got one more. I can hear him shambling about still. Apparently, I was not as thorough as I first thought. Now, question: can I teleport through this? I could as well. Wait, over here. Perfect. Now, I usually don't get people complaining when I'm always doing low health builds with a specifically not low health weapon, but I just would like to remind you to listen to your local Skyrim guard when he tells you a good offense is a good defense, or something to that effect. See, I didn't listen, but I kind of got the point of what he was saying. This is a story all about how I died to a damage over time creature and then complain about it despite not using a stim pack. Oh, so you thought. Okay, that's one of them down. There's 3 damage over time creatures here. They all come in the form of the Mirelurk royalty, kings and queens. No lobsters here, but if you come here and they're slightly lower level, you will find lobsters. We'll get the queen up and going. I don't know where the other king went. There's usually 2 kings here. Actually, there's 3 kings here. 4 kings. The 2 kings that are there, me and the king who's watching this. Unfortunately, couldn't nail the headshot, one shot, one kill, but, you know, as a swing speed weapon, you can get... Ah, there you are. There we go. There's only 2 kings left now. Me and you. Stay safe, kings. Remember, mental health is important. Drink plenty of water. Get lots of sleep tonight, okay? You owe it to yourself. Alright, what have we got over here? Ooh, anglers. It might be the Far Harbor fight here, which means gulpers are going to show up. Now, I don't usually talk about these guys, but when I do, I need to remind everyone that these guys are vicious, vicious bastards that... I mean, look at that. The same caution should be applied to these guys as you would see a bear, because they're relentless. Okay, back in now with some extra radiation so I can actually move around. I've got weight problems on this character. But anyways, yeah, in some cases, these guys are actually more dangerous than bears because, well, they can take gulpers. Look at that. I mean, he was obviously pretty wounded, but they've also got a ranged attack, and it'll give you a slight damage over time, which is nasty. But look how much health he took away with just one bite. So these guys aren't a joke, and I kind of like that. Normally, you wouldn't give these guys the time of day if they're, you know, walking around in the toxic valley because they're kind of weak there. But the glowing ones, they've got an axe to grind. They've got a point to prove, those bastards. I think I just walked right past one, so good perception for me. Oh, he was an angler too. They're obviously susceptible to sneaking though, like most things, which is good because the 3 times damage multipliers are fun. Okay, the last true test. I don't have a whole lot of rads on my health bar, but if I happen to get a little bit more, whilst fighting these Scorch Beasts, no problem. I've got Radical on, which gives me strength for extra damage anyway. There we go, a cheeky little critical just to cripple the wings. He'll be down shortly, and we'll go and kick his ass when he does. We'll just cave his skull in with my pointy sword. I like how you have to bolt on the sharp bits to it. You know, I accept not being able to hit that guy through a wall. That was stupid of me to even attempt that. Alright, this is the time where I probably want to chuck on something like, I don't know, maybe blocker, because these guys hit kind of hard. Both the Scorch Beast and the zombies who run at you like that. But now we've got slightly better standing damage because of adrenaline, and we're probably pumping in Nerd Rage now. Die. Look at these plebs running at me with inferior gladiator weapons. Get out of here with that goddamn machete. Also, you know how they sold the pint-sized slasher mask and skin? Have you ever noticed how the skin actually isn't on the combat knife? It's on the machete. It's on the goddamn machete. How did they fuck that up? That is, I don't think anyone's talked about this before or have been conned into actually buying that. I mean, the Mummy Jeans meme was funny enough, but seriously, machete. Machete? What the fuck? Did they even play Fallout 3? It's a combat knife. A reskinned combat knife that you used. My god. Anyways, we'll kill this sloth. No wonder these guys all died out. They got scorchified as soon as they popped out because they're too goddamn slow. Also, I'll grab the silver too. That mole rat made the mistake of not glitching the hell out. So, like these ones. You're getting the enforcer treatment because I hate you. Excuse me, let me jump. Yeah. Bladed combat shotgun unspect does some good work. Anyways, so we'll try to bait this one to actually get down. Because this is taking too long. Why are there so many mole rats? I don't go here to fight fucking rats. I go here to fight sky rats. Bats, if you will. Oh, did he drop over there? Right, let's see if I can't pop out some escape artist tricks here. Oh, nice. Nice. That's what you want to see. And a quad lever gun. Long reload animation there. I've got a quad explosive somewhere, I think. Really glad the omnipotent rats left me alone for a second so I could take out the big bat. We done here. I think the show's over. We can all go home now. So, there you have it. The anti-armor ski sword. Total sleeper weapon, the ski sword. I never thought it'd be this good. I don't think a lot of people actually rate the weapon neither because, well, why would you? They're made out of fiberglass. If I'm going to whack something, I'm going to whack him with steel because it won't fall apart on me. Also, the weight of it will make it do more damage. But apparently, this thing is actually super good. So, if you'd like to see this thing in your game, hit me up. I could probably get rid of it. I've got a power fist. You kind of don't need any other melee weapons with a power fist in your inventory. Thank you for watching, guys.